Greetings everyone, my name is Ettervale, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In tonight's evening livestream, I'll be concluding my coverage of the level pack Mega Man Coda. Last week, I covered the intro and RM stages, so tonight we're going to be doing all the Wily Fortress levels. And with us tonight is the designer, Rascato. So of course, first up is Wily Fortress Stage 1, 24 play, score 4. So far this has been an okay pack, but let's see how the Fortress changes things up. There have been some packs which have merely been okay, but have been elevated quite a bit by their Fortress. Advantage of having access to all the gimmicks and enemies we've seen up to this point, plus any new ones that come along the way. Fortress Assault at sunset. And of course, this has NSF replacements as well, so I'll turn it up a bit. Better, folks? Ah! The fan got me. I didn't think there'd be a fan over there, so I just used the rush jet. It didn't spawn in quick enough. Ah, yeah, I'd move it to be one tile to the left at the very least, as you have to get to the very edge of that jump in order for it to spawn in. Like, this one's fine. The other one, you usually get just surprised by. Of course, now that I know that was going to show up, I predicted it here. Guess I'm not getting whatever that is. Sheesh, suddenly this got escalated. Hey, Topster. Bye, Topster. Good luck, Jaden. And be careful with the hurricane. Stay safe. Also joining us are Pixel Boy, Jaden, Lepadio, and all the other watchers. Throwback mid-bosses. Hey, he has plenty of money to build all these bots, stages, fortresses, what have you. Those military contracts are super lucrative, I tell ya. Alright. And most of them are not even necessary. There's gonna be a Yanbo or one of those other flies showing up, isn't there? Nope, just you. Well, this fan was fine, but, well, you set it up already, so I was suspecting it, but for the first one, I'd like either a warning sign or to move it closer. Anyways, Fortress boss time. Bang Dawn and Boom Dawn. I'll take Bang On first. And as these are essentially Fortress bosses, I'll try not using their weakness against them. Of course, due to the footholders and springs, it kinda makes it easier than the original Napalm Man, solo. Of course, that's also due to RNG. There's Bang Down. If only there's a way to make the footholders a bit faster. Like, if I were to design this fight in Megamix or custom engine, I'd make it so that the footholders or themselves get faster at low health, or if one or the other goes down. These two's weaknesses were the Gold Striker. As the first Y-footer stage, it was suitably difficult. Only complaint was with the fans. And yikes, that last section with the up and downs, that was a little bit spiky. Enough of that. On to Castle 2, Fortress 2. 19 plays, score of 9. A good number of them share weaknesses. Yeah, that can be a kind of a problem. Typically with weaknesses, you want to distribute them relatively evenly if possible. There can be one or two shared weaknesses if they're different bosses, but usually no more than that. Like, two Fortress bosses can share the same weakness. If, for example, I don't mind it so much if, for instance, Wily Fortress 1 and Wily Fortress 4 bosses have the same weakness. But if it's more than that, I start having issues. But the best ideal one is to have it so that they're all different. Like, if you have 8 Fortress bosses, they should have 8 different weaknesses. Ace. If this was a harder stage, if this was a more difficult stage, you would have put some enemies here. With a second to spare. Especially the Y-Star ones. Yeah, if I can't reach it, I can't cheese that. Ooh. Slide gap. Should have just went for it. That doesn't really make any difference, it's just there for aesthetics. Oh, that could have gone really bad there. Run, run! And this is where, because I undershot the slide. This is what I should have done in the first place. Now for my second crack at this escape. And the jump failed to execute. Beautiful. There was a slight hitch there which aided. Of course, Base has easier time this stage, I reckon. Oh, pff. That was my bad, I mistimed that. I didn't think I mistakenly believed that I would be able to get through. Typically though, even if there's a path dedicated to his movement, it isn't too difficult. And these stages have not been the patio tier in terms of difficulty, so I'm not really worried. Also, you don't have to contend with taking double damage. Like, honestly, if they're roughly supposed to be the same in terms of difficulty, that means for me Base will be the easiest. I had to stop it there, otherwise they'd die. I fumbled that jump. Probably Mega Man and Base have easier time, Proto has the more difficult time. I've said this before and I'll say it again, there should have been an option to take 50% more damage for Proto Man, and not simply only just 2 times. Proto Man simply isn't strong enough to justify taking double damage. Unless he has the Proto Strike. So the boss is Kelra V1N. And they got a cheap shot on me there. I actually have to keep him jumping. Come on. Another boss, yeah. This entire stage will be easier with either of the characters. Because Toadman's conic damage is higher to compensate for his lacking AI. And that could... see, yeah, this is... I was pressing slide. Unless the base pad has really brutal sections, there is no way it's going to be tougher than this. and you can jump in midair. I'm just gonna use his weakness because... yeah. Again, with the other two, this wouldn't be so much of a joke because, well, Mega Man doesn't take double damage. And Base can double jump. Marine Drench is his weakness, and if he gets stuck on the sides, it reaches him. So, reasonably challenging boss with the other two, rather difficult with Proto Man. I don't blame you if you use a special weapon here. The problem is, see, this is kind of also an issue with the engine and its limitations, or what they provide for us. If Proto Man has the Alpha Strike, taking double damage is fine, but with his charge shot, considering most of the challenges he goes through are very similar to Mega Man's, taking double damage from everything, and if you don't have access to Proto Strike, like, if Mega Man has access to the charge shot and sliding as well, then Mega Man's better, by far. But if Mega Man only has access to sliding, no charge, maybe you can argue. It's just that even with the Proto Shield and charge shots, it doesn't really justify having taking 2 times damage. 50% more damage, sure, but double, no. There are just too many scenarios where having better armors, having more potential life and armor is better. It's not a say follow the stage itself, it has to do more with Proto. Didn't mean to press that. Alright, on to Wily for the stage 3, 25 play score 3. And of course, Proto Man has the lower shot limit too, keep that in mind. And yes, I could have used I could have used the E-Tank there, but I wanted to save it. And again, of all the characters, unless you have a stage that's specifically dedicated to using the Proto Strike and or the shield, and or Proto Man doesn't actually take double damage, he's kind of the more least fun characters to play as. Even Roller Dodge Roll, as much as I complain about it, she's fun thanks to her other set of abilities. Namely the broom. Wait! I probably need to use them if I was taking the regular route. And when I say regular, I mean anyone but base. Rant aside, the former stages have kicked up this pack up a notch. Like, the pack originally with the earlier stages wasn't too challenging. Well, yeah, it was moderately challenging, but now it's like moderately plus. Not hard, but... not hard for the most part, but there are some tough sections. But harder. Riding in and on the bubbles. Easy, tank, but this is a fortress stage, so I'll be a little bit more forgiving on that. Yeet. These are definitely for the other two. So I guess this is like the cooling station. Vapor Devil. Now here's someone where the other two would be a little bit better. Oh yeah. I'm gonna use weaknesses for this because, otherwise it's gonna take a while. Okay, weakness is Luster Shard. I don't know which one that is again. It says it's like the shiny one. I guess it's Freeze then. Yep. Even with weaknesses, it does take a short while. And you can still end up missing because unless you quick swap, you have to wait. Alright. Bringing out the E's. And yeah, with base and his extended movement range, combined with water increasing your jump height, it's only natural to avoid the Bundy catchers. It's faster and safer for base. On to Castle 4. 19 plays, score of 4. I would have loved to see a actual Vapor Devil. Anyways, we're switching back to Mega Man for this. I don't really need that E-Tank. I hope not. We're being chased by force beams now. Gotta go fast. My leg touched it. This is the Don't Stop, Just Go stage. The previous stage was a reservoir, the second one was, I guess, the toxic waste disposal, and the first one was the entrance. Typically in these Y Fortress levels, we have 2 water-based levels. I mean, typically in these Y Fortress-like stages, there's just one water-based stage, like the sewer system. This one had 2. Alright, this. Let me get to the other side. We also have noticeably less people compared to last week, which is kind of sad because this is the best part of the pack, in my honest opinion. The pack started off fairly decent, kinda lost its luster due to some issues with design and similar level structures. But now with the reuse of gimmicks and enemies combined together in different ways, in more difficult and involved environments, it's become more enjoyable. Me screwing up the last jump too. This is how you're supposed to— whoa! Keep going. Right on time. With no scratch. Yeep. Worried for a moment to fall on the spikes or something. What is it, Jaded? Tritone, the boss of Wily Fortress. aka the one that deals a lot of contact damage. Not so much the contact damage, but I'm more worried about the shots. Oh, and it was offset too. We win! Their weakness was a Psycho Beam, aka Noise Crush. I see. So that's the Wily Castle's done. A fun, nice Escalon increased the difficulty. Now we're going up this. Now we're traveling up into space into the Wily Star. Turn play, score 5. For context, Tritone is the secondary antagonist of this. Got it. Ooh. I'm gonna change the order a bit so I don't end up doing the last stage as Proto Man. No tanks. I'll happily do it as base though. I mean, I can do the final stage as base. I can do the final stage as Proto, it's just gonna require more E-tanks. Well, unlike the previous Wily Star, at least we don't need to use the rush ship. Again, I would like a more advanced warning on that. It just pops out of nowhere. If I was base, no props, I can recover. Anyone else though, I'm getting pulled in. Hey Twiz. Again, I'm not gonna bomb rush forwards, especially when there's an enemy right over there. Especially as Proto Man, considering he takes double damage. I keep emphasizing this point enough because, well, taking this much extra damage forces me to change my playstyle. If I want more aggressive platforming, I'd play as base. Okay, that means it's coming up again. Eh. Even an attention mark would be handy. Oh no. Would have preferred a section not directly over spikes. Ah, have you played Mega Man Maker before, Twiz? Be gone, Yahoos. Oh. I don't like blind jumps like this. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Go, 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 go! I would have made it, but again, this is more like base's skill set. Ah. Nice. It is pretty fun. I knew this was gonna happen once. Suddenly this has become a lot harder. I died right next to the checkpoint, didn't I? Yeah, of all the gimmicks slash enemies featured here, the toughest ones are the Yahoos because they pop up almost out of nowhere. God, I realized I couldn't make it, so I tried exiting. Couldn't. What makes the Yahoos scary is that the first time I show up in the stage, I don't expect it, so I end up dying. But the subsequent ones it's fine because then I expect them. So what I was advised doing in feature packs if you have something like this is either put the Yahoos closer ahead so you can see them before jumping over a pit, or just put an attention mark. Yeah, I all the way back because I died right before the checkpoint. Yeah, sorry. When I have that section, I'm gonna use that. Yep, I played 2 of Jetox stages a few hours in the morning stream. The second one, in fact, was my favorite level of that stream. Rounder 6. Compared with the later half of the stage, this was a lot easier. As with the Forter stages compared to the ARM stages, this is the next step up in difficulty. So let's see how it continues on with Star Stage 2, going to play a score of 9. Yeah. I'm gonna do this stage as Base, the next stage as Proto Man, and then the final stage as Mega Man. Are we flipping the gravity? I guess we are. Interesting. I will say this pack has a relatively steady difficulty curve if you're going by level to level. Starting out moderately difficult, then moderately plus, and now moderately plus plus. Ah, Mr. Chill. Oh. I just backtracked by accident, didn't I? Oh, okay, I have to get up there. That's the mistake I made. This allows me this access. And now I can go down here, flip the direction. Gives me a checkpoint, and now I can go down here. Neat. It's fine, I was low on health anyways. You don't necessarily need to put arrows, but for a moment there, I was thinking that there'd be something of a bonus back there. Yeah, throughout this pack, Base has basically been easy mode. That double jump, especially the double jump, works wonders for saving yourself. Meanwhile, Proto Man kinda gets the short end of the stick. And that stick becomes shorter in the fortresses. Anyways, that was the stage. A bit shorter, but still enjoyable. Magnarog Tellerin. Gotta take out the magnet. Oh. Well, to be fair, if I wasn't playing as base, it's not as easy to reach the upper ones. You would have to use Rush. So their weakness would have been the missile launcher. I was kind of worried that the Wily Star stages would have issues standing out from the Wily Fortress, but I'm glad to say they don't. Wily Star 1 was space, Wily Star 2 was flipping gravity. Now let's see what Wily Star 3 has up its sleeves, with 20 plays and a score of 6. I'm guessing this is going to be a rematch stage. Bunch of falling scaffolding. Trying not to die. Rematch time. Let's roll the die and see where we should start at. Bottom right corner. Okay, Sparky. Not this, of course. Oh no. I didn't mark the names for what they really are. Okay, you're Esper, never mind. Magnarog Tellerin is the weapon that Wily planned using against the art, and the main reason for the gravity anomaly. You're not Eruption, so... Your transfer. I mean, your gold. Thank you for freeing me. I guess your shard? Yeah. What? I didn't think he booby-trapped it. Alright, you're Erupt. No, you're Erupt. So we should drench ya. Nope. If you're a shard, then I got you backwards, sorry. We need to transfer. No, I didn't. Get me out. We've defeated you. Are you Shard? I probably got the order completely botched. Yeah, you're clearly up now. Which means your launch. Hey Deep, welcome. And last but not least, that means you're Drench. So your weakness is gonna be gold. Which absolutely wrecks your shield. Hilariously so. Do you mean from Nico Evaluates? I know of the channel, I watch a few of their videos. Other than that, and a few other things. Otherwise, I don't really watch it much. Wily Machine Coda Mach 1. Oh, this is hilarious, this Porno Man. Do we have... No, we don't. Yeah, I know they exist, but I don't really watch them. This is basically just a short stage before the rematch. So, yeah. Yep, 1, 2, 48-hour entry. On to the last stage of this pack. Wily Star 4. 32 plays and a score of 6. I'm not gonna be too harsh on the previous stage because it's mostly like the traditional rematch level. So, yeah. Let's save the world, Mega Man. I went by a different username in Mega Man 1 and 2, by the way. That... Whoa, wait, okay. 3 won't be the last, 4 is slated to be the last one, but that's not gonna be coming out for a long while. I wouldn't say it's outlived its purpose yet. And considering the contents it's inspired on, if it really wanted to keep going, it could. And frankly, in the future, after 4's finale, I'm really hoping there will be some successor. Ow. So this is the Wily Machine Coda Mach 2. Oh my. Get out. Personal space invader. Yes, I know all too well about the arguments and drama that happened several years ago. I'd rather not revisit it. But after Magma 4, which seems to be currently what's going to be the last one, there will very likely be some successor competitions and contests. And I'll be looking forward to all of those. Bye-bye, Wily. Or is it? The true final boss is Trio. Yep, the evil energy bot extraordinaire. Let's not import drama deep. I'd rather just bury the hatchet by this point. I just find the whole thing tiring. I'd rather focus on actually having fun and playing games. Now, truly GG. And thus, this concludes the level pack, Mega Man Coda. An overall okay to maybe perhaps decent level pack. It started out fine, okay, maybe decent with the first few stages, but then as time went by, it slowly lost its luster, with some level design being a bit too similar to each other maybe. It's not very similar, it's just I wish there was more variations there. But then once we entered the Fortress stages, it refreshed itself. Suddenly there was an increase in difficulty, a step up in difficulty going from moderate to moderate plus, so to speak. And the reuse of mechanics was in fun ways. And Wily Star 1 stepped up another notch. Usually when you have two Fortress stages in these sorts of packs, designers struggle to make them stand out from each other. So, like, as I said, we have, starting from Castle, we have the intro stage, the sewer system, the cooling system, then we have a storage, I guess, where we then fight Tritone, where the weapon is. Then we go into space with Star 1, Star 2 is Flipping Gravity, Star 3 is Rematch, and of course Star 4 is the final battle. I'm fine with there being only two true Wily Star stages because we had an entire fortress we already went through, and we don't want it to overstay its welcome. We don't want to end up with a situation like Revenge of the Fallen. So yeah, I had fun with the first 3 or 4 stages. It went down last week, then it returned with vengeance with this session. So, thank you for sending to me, Rascato. And also, thank you for sending to me NSF replacements. I always like it when these packs have music replacements because it makes them stand out more. It's not the best pack I've played. There are certainly better ones out there, like the old Fusion one, Official Meme Guys one. But I'd say this is solid, and I'd recommend it to moderately skilled Maker players. You'll have to ask Rascato about it. The music tracks you heard in these stages don't originate from most of them don't originate from Maker. They are replacements. I like the tracks in Base Maker, but after playing several thousand stages, it kind of lose their luster. Variety is the spice of life, after all. In any case, I guess this marks the end of the stream. Tomorrow morning, I'll continue my playthrough of 30XX, next run with Ace, I suppose. And then after that, Thursday morning is more Saints Row 4. And to Jade and everyone else, stay safe in the hurricane. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.